warning the United Kingdom they need to stop all of this because people are losing interest in the United Kingdom. So it is finally happening. I don't know if the UK thinks that
you'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for the love, for the support. Honestly, I really do appreciate. So on this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what's happening around me, and I share information. So if this content sounds like what you're going to like, do not forget to do the needful, like, subscribe and share. Well, in today's video, guys, it's happening though. So a few months back, the UK government decided to increase everything. I mean, starting from the visa application fee, NHS health surcharge, and the rest. Well, I made a video on that, so I'm going to leave the video link on the description below because in today's video, I don't want this video to be too long. I just want us to talk. So for those of you that have not watched the announcement, here is the clip for the announcement. Listen to it.
So what we have done are two things to find this money. The first is we're going to increase the charges that we have for migrants who are coming to this country when they apply for visas, and indeed something called the Immigration Health Surcharge, which is the levy that they pay to access the NHS. So all of those fees are going to go up, and that will raise over £1 billion. So across the board, visa application fees are going to go up significantly, and similarly for the immigration health surcharge. For migrants who are coming to this country legally, they have to pay a fee to access the NHS, to contribute to NHS care. I think that's entirely right. Neither of these fees have been increased recently, and we think it's appropriate, given the costs for everything have gone up, that those fees, both for applying for visas and for accessing the NHS, go up too. That will raise over £1 billion, as I said, so it's a significant contribution to helping us pay for these pay awards.
So the plan is to make £1 billion from immigrants. You know, people coming to work, people coming to study, and we all know that they make good money from people coming to study. Let's just, you know, say the truth. They make good money off that. And the reason is that they want to increase the wages for medical doctors. You know, there's so many protests a few months back that their pay is low. All of this is to increase their wages. And the only way they can get the money is from immigrants. And that is why the UK Prime Minister is hoping to get £1 billion from the immigrants. It's not gonna be easy. Anyways, we all know that these people make good money from international students because the rush is not even a joke. Last year, you guys don't even want to see the rush. The crowd in Heathrow, Manchester Airport, it was everywhere. People were just coming into the UK. So recently, they made an announcement that is going to officially start from 4th of October. And honestly, most people were thinking that this increase in health surcharge, all of this visa fee will start next year. But no, it is starting 4th of October. We're in September, so it's starting next month. Like, why the rush? Why the rush? All of this is because they noticed that so many persons are coming in this year, because we all know that from next year, they will not be dependents from next year. Now, if you're coming in next year on master program, you are not coming in with your dependents. So for me personally, I think they've calculated and realized that, next year, are you sure we're going to have this massive rush? Are you sure we're going to have this massive rush? In fact, let's start it this year. For those people coming in this year, they will make all of this payment because, I mean, at the end of the day, they are all after our money. Please let nobody come for me. We all know that the United Kingdom, they don't joke with money. As long as you have your money, you can enter this country. In fact, that is what I feel. So they have decided that this payment will start next month, October. So guess what? There's this article that I read that they are warning the United Kingdom they need to stop all of this, you know, increase in this, increase in that, because they are going to lose international students to other countries. Do you know how many persons are coming to the United Kingdom to study? They are a lot. It is plenty, and we don't even want to talk about how much they pay in school fees. So now let me read a little bit from this article for you guys to hear what it says. It says the UK should embrace foreign students or lose them to rival countries, warns UK's chief. You can hear that they are beginning to warn the UK government. So now, before I go further, honestly speaking, as of last year and early this year, if you are in the UK, we all know the rush the way, if you just go to town center, the way you see students, like you shall see new people coming in from African country, Asians, you just see people, that these people are new, people in the environment, and be in the in the town. You just know that they shall new people. But as I'm speaking to you guys now, we're in September. Go to town center. Even in the uni, there are not much people like that. Like, the crowd has really reduced. So I am in Nigeria, living here in the UK. As at last year, when you go to town, you see a lot of Nigerians. I'm just coming in and all of that. Please, where is this? If you go, they are not much. Why are you increasing all of this? And to make the matter worse, I feel like the reason why some persons got discouraged is because of no more dependents. So I feel like some persons were thinking that you can't come in with your dependents starting from this year, but it's from next year for the dependents, stop. If you're coming in this year, you can come in with your dependents. So I feel like so many persons were thinking from this year, you can't come in with your dependent. And now we all know that Canada has opened border. So many persons are rushing to Canada. So this particular article is warning the UK government. Like I said, it said UK should embrace foreign students or lose them to rival countries, because people are losing interest in the United Kingdom. £1 billion that Rishi Sunak announced that he's trying to make off immigrants. I don't think he's going to make that £1 billion, because with the way things are going, I don't think he's going to pull off, that crowd that much, especially with all of these new changes, new payment in this, payment in that, no more dependents. I don't think, UK will be that attractive for immigrants. Now, it went further saying Britain to warmly welcome international students joining universities across the country or risks losing out to US, Canada, and Australia. The Higher Education Admission said, can you hear that? It went further saying the intervention came consigned that the domestic student hoping to begin undergraduate courses this autumn could lose out to international applicants. Some courses in clearing in the run-up in the A-level result day this week are available only for overseas students. UK universities said the value of the £9,250 tuition fee paid by domestic students has been eroded due to inflation. As a result, many institutions have become increasingly reliant on international student fees, which are significantly higher to help cover costs. You can see that they totally depend on international students. And with all of this, they are gradually losing international students. And you can see the chief is warning the UK government because they need to do something now. You cannot be collecting our money and every single day you bring in new rules on us. It is too much, honestly speaking. And to be sincere, I don't think there will be much crowd next year. If you're watching this video, do you think that people will still want to come to the UK on a student visa by next year? Mind you, with all of this increase, it is too much, especially for my Nigerian people. Before, we used to have the CBN rates. For those of you watching me, if you came into the country via the student route, we all know that some persons used to do this CBN rate. Like, if you're paying school fees, I don't know, they should submit one from, it's a bit lesser, or should I say, I don't want to use the word cheaper because school fees is not cheap, but it's a bit lesser. It's a bit lesser if you're using like CBN rate. Do you understand? The rate is like reasonable. But as it stands now, I heard that there's nothing like CBN rate. That is the same thing with the black market rate. Like, £1 is around 1,000 plus. So let's say if you're coming to the UK to study and your school fees is £16,000, so it's approximately 16 million naira you're paying. Just imagine. And now you're paying 16 million naira, you are not coming in with your family. Like, tell me, do you think people will want to pay 16 million and they're not coming in with their family? I don't think like it's a good offer, to be honest. So for me personally, I think it's even going to get worse by next year. This year, I know people are coming in, but to be honest, like the crowd as at last year and early this year is not there anymore. So for me personally, I think what the UK government are trying to do, they want to make as much money they can make from October. That is why they have announced this payment, because I feel like they already know that from next year they will not have much crowd. That is why they have decided to start it from next month. If you're watching this, just leave me a comment, your opinion on all of this. So this is my personal opinion. I just feel the reason why the UK government made this announcement that it's going to start from 4th of October is because they might not have as much people as they will want to. And like I said from this article, they already noticed that people are moving to Canada, Australia, and US. And to be honest, if you go online now, Canada is the new home for people. Everybody is going to Canada, Australia. That is the new Japa location. I just have feelings that next year they will bring another new rules. You know why? Because UK government like to bring new rules almost every month, every 2 months. They share something, they will drop one news, they will drop one update. So guys, watch out for the latest update, because I mean, from next year, if they're not getting as much people as they want to, I am sure they will drop new updates. Well, that is it for today's video. Like I said, leave me your comments, your thoughts on all of this. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.